Hi, welcome to the market alert for Wednesday the 11th of November 2015. Starting off in the basic version of the software in the 5-minute chart, you can see that we had a buy signal to kick off the trading session. This traded up to the target, then reversed and moved back down with a couple of sell signals there before the market found support and then started to become choppy. I sent out a note yesterday before this signal appeared saying watch out, the market could go sideways, and that's precisely what it did until 6:30 when the market moved higher. But I didn't trade this signal or this signal during yesterday after profiting from the first two trades. As I said in yesterday's market alert, already had 40 odd points in the bank thanks for the first two trades. There's no news until tomorrow when Yellen speaks. So it was a case of saying thank you very much and then leaving it for the day. But had you traded these two, there was a 40-point loss on this one, which gave back what you'd made on the previous two signals. And then, of course, you had the profit off this one up to the scalp, or if you held it longer, up to the second psychological level there, the blue one, which is at 17,750. So again today it's news wise, so I'll just jump to this because it's important. It's a bank holiday today for governments with the Armistice Day in the US, you'll see there, and this means the bond markets will be closed, anything that's government owned, but the stock market will be trading as normal. Also, whilst we're here, we've got Draghi speaking, former Goldman boy, at 1:15 as well, which is before the market opens. So no doubt he's going to pump the market to the upside because he keeps talking and hinting about printing more money for the Eurozone. So that's today's economic news. Not a lot. There's plenty out before there. UK claimant count change used to be the unemployment figures. And what else have we got? Average earnings. But there's not a lot. It's just the main event is Draghi speaking at 1:15 p.m. there. In the daily chart, the market trying to make its way back towards the highs at the moment. Prices need to take out the 17,900 level if they are to move higher. It's as simple as that, really. And you can see prices are sideways because we've got no news at the moment. But as long as it can maintain a range of 100-point swings, then we can make money in the market, which we have done in the last 2 days there. In the implied volatility, 1305, this is down after Monday's drop. So as the market was more stable yesterday, moving back towards the upside, 1305, and again you can see that the lines have crossed in the chart there. So you've got the historic now below the implied volatility, and this is setting itself up for a nice correction. Just need the market just to settle a bit more and to move higher to give that sort of setup for a sell. And for those that have been asking, let's have a quick look at the advanced chart for yesterday. A lot more signals on here. You can see there we had the PTI, which turned into a profit. The same signals, it's just a lot clearer on the basic, and there are fewer of them as well because all of these signals are combined into the main one, which is why you've got a black fail PTP there because the market came down and hit the stop, which is different in the advanced, but the PTI, which is in the basic, moving up and hitting the scalp target there. And then the same there, the two signals which you'll have in the basic as well. So the market coming back, you can see the volume is then low, the market trades sideways. We've got some selling here with this signal, but there's no selling to follow through. The market then goes quiet again. This is when I sent out a note to say I wouldn't be trading for the remainder of the day. The market tests at the 17,700 level, I do believe this is. It is indeed. And then the market sees new buying coming into the market, moving higher. We had a sell signal here, which we didn't have in the basic one as well. And then we see the market moving down again before then moving higher, recouping the loss there. But compared to the basic setup, if you look at the basic and just go to the chart, you can see it's a lot clearer there. And there's nothing to stop you in the basic, having the basic signals and still using all of the tools for those that you prefer to have the volume on. You can do that. You can also put on the test bars as well if you want to, put in all of the coloured bars so you can see when the professionals are buying. You can still do that, but the good thing about the signals in the basic chart is that it just removes all of the duplicates, and the settings are all merged into one signal, so it just makes things a lot clearer and a lot easier. But if you, like I say, if you want to add in the actual test bars but have the basic signals, it's not a problem at all. So I'll just click apply there. You can see those are now in there, and if we go to the volume, let's just change the color on that, make it a bit darker so you can see that as well. And there, so effectively what you've got is the basic chart or basic signals with the advanced tools in there. You can apply those to them. Again, if you wanted to put the parabolic settings in there, they're not the ones that I would use. I'll just change these, and again, you know, there's plenty of options. So there you go. If you wanted to use those just to see what the momentum's like, you can do. It's no problem at all. It's just down to whether you want to have these in the charts or not. And if you don't like it, then you can just create a new one from default, create a default chart, I should say, and that will put everything back as you want it. So let me just remove the test bars now. So you can do all of that, but not have as many signals showing. So there you go. And now we're back to where we started. So there we go. So the signals in the basic are a lot more refined than the advanced that you can see there, and it just makes things a lot easier to work out. But again, just to reinforce the point, you can actually put all of the other indicators on if you want to, and then just make things simpler by having just the circle instead of the 3 symbols that you have in the advanced. But that's yesterday's advanced, slightly different from the basic one there. There are a few more signals thrown in just to well, actually there's 2 there. There's just those 2 that are slightly different than in the basic version. Right, that's it for today. I will see you in tomorrow's edition of the Market Alert. Have a good day. Keep in mind it is Armistice Day today. It should be fairly quiet until Draghi speaks. We'll see what he's got to say at 1:15 p.m. And again, the first hour in the US is likely to be the best. They shouldn't expect too much after that unless Draghi comes out with a surprise statement saying he's going to print another trillion or 2. But other than that, I expect it to be fairly quiet as the markets are news driven at the moment. Right, that's it from me. See you in tomorrow's, and as ever, thanks for watching, for your support. See you in the next one.